Now, as most of you already know, I lost my first fight because we all know that as a kid, if you are the first to cry in a fight, bruh, you lost. And as a result of such public humiliation, shame, disgrace, and embarrassment, I was determined to make sure that such nonsense would not happen again. I trained day and night to make sure that if the time came to fight again, I would avenge my 7-year-old self. And indeed, the time cameth again. And spoiler alert, this time I won, Ixe. So, I'm in my classroom, right? And it's probably the third last period of the day before second break. I finished up my classwork and I'm just straight chilling, right? I eventually get bored, and so I ask my teacher if I could go to the boys' room. You know, something we all did as kids, not because we actually had to use the toilet, but just to let time fly by. We all did this. And if you didn't do it, your childhood was absolute trash. So, my teacher says yes, and I'm on my way. And I intentionally take the long way to the toilet, again, to waste time. I get there and it's quiet, right? Like, real quiet. And as a kid, all I could think about was the infamous childhood monster that we know in South Africa called Pinky Pinky. A half-man, half-woman monster who lived in the toilets and ate kids. Why? Who the hell knows, bruh? Like, psh, don't ask questions, just believe, right? I do my thing and I quickly sprint out of the boys' room. I didn't even wash my hands. Again, Pinky Pinky. So, I'm on my way back to class, right? Taking the long way, of course. And as I'm walking, I hear this annoying sound. I turn around and there he was. Gregory, aka Greg, doing what he did best, dissing me. In fact, that's all he did all day long to everyone at school. Like, Greg was your average, stock, annoying as hell kid. He was short, skinny, dark, untidy, and how can I forget the gap in between his teeth? In fact, that gap was the reason I was able to identify him so easily. Like, you can't miss it, except hell, if he went missing, all you'd need to do is put up posters of him smiling. Guarantee the cops would find him before the sun goes down. I digress. So, he sees me and he starts teasing me, right? On some, the way you're so black when you jump in the pool says I don't drink Coca-Cola.
Oh my god, even though they're oh my god.
The way you're so black when the police shoot you, the bullet comes back asking for a touch. The way you're so many by your house, your mother makes tea in the geyser. Eventually, I get enough of it, and so I chase him down, right? I corner him, I swing, and land a punch on his stomach. So hard that his tooth fell off. Yes, his tooth fell off. Don't ask questions, just believe. And yes, the gap had become wider. I get away and run, making it back to class. I left him crying, symbolic of my victory that day. I had a good night's sleep. The next day I get up, take a bath and prep myself for school, right? I'm in my classroom, straight chilling like nothing happened. And then the intercom goes on. Boy, please come to the principal's office. Boy, please come to the principal's office. I get up and I make my way. I make it to the principal's office, scared as hell, and there he was, pointing at me, and beside him stood his father. Shit. I knew what this was about. I stood before them, and at this point, I'm afraid that either the principal or Greg's father might just whoop me, man, cause that's how we do it in Africa. Greg explains what happened to both the principal and his father, and out of fear, trying not to get into more trouble, I confessed to the whole thing. And to my surprise, Greg's dad was actually chilled, like super chilled, looking like he got better places to be. I apologized to the father, hugging him out of fear. He tells me to say sorry to Greg, and I humbly apologized. And after all the smoke and drama, Greg and I eventually became friends, right? Like, we both found out that we lived in the same neighborhood, we both lived in twin houses, we were both Congolese, and of course, the struggle of being broke brought us together. Until this day, Greg still disses me. calling me the Dark Star. The disrespect. Moral of the story: violence gets you into unnecessary trouble. Thus, the foolish man shows his annoyance at once, yet the wise man ignores insults about how dark he is. It is better to walk away and embrace the shade than it is to throw a fade. Hey guys, in the comments section below, let me know, man, what are some of the funniest disses you've heard being said to someone else or to yourself in school, man, and be honest, of course, and remember, your like, comment, and subscription is much appreciated. Aware.
Real boss, she want a real king. Trust more love than lust, I want the same thing. No games, the ice run through my veins. Mind on higher things like I'm on a plane. Real boss, she want a real king. Trust more love than lust, I want the same